Stefan Levin, the attacking midfielder of Sweden and the captain of the team. Levin wears both number 12 and number 16 depending on the teams he plays for. Now the question is, who is Stefan Levin? Levin made his manga debut in the 1994 Captain Tsubasa World Youth Hen, which is a sequel to the original Captain Tsubasa manga series, authored and created by Yoichi Takahashi. Levin is known as the Field God of Destruction. This is the manga series that Levin was part of. And Levin is known as the Field God of Destruction due to his hatred that filled his mind due to the events that happened during his childhood, which involved his childhood friend, Catherine. Levin was once a kind young man who loved football and just wanted to play, have fun, and he wanted to someday marry Katerina, or let's just call her Catherine for short, or Karen. But she was killed in a tragic car accident that happened 1 year ago. His childhood friend over here says it, and his fiancée Katerina Catherine died in a car accident, more like a truck. Wow, a truck ran her over or hit her really hard. You can see the blood stain here. She goes flying. Then it says, Levin then told us that he wanted to marry her and lived with her in Germany. Strangely, the accident happened when Levin won the national tournament in Sweden, which allowed him to play in the Bundesliga, I think I pronounced that wrong, he yearned for. The best day for a soccer player. So this was supposed to be his best day. Here you see the other three Sweden players, Fredrik Brolin and what's his name? I forgot his name. But here you see all three of them, all happy and everything. And then Levin, like I said, he was, after this all happened a year prior to the World Youth Tournament. Karen was killed in a car accident, and it completely changed Levin. Here you can see he hates the criminal driver involved in this hit-and-run accident who killed his beloved fiancée. And since he feels personally responsible of this accident, he also hates himself. So Levin trains excessively like this. Yeah, the form of these brainwaves look like hatred. This is the feeling of this guy. In the murderous shot he named after himself, the Levin shot. So guys, we've seen Levin, whatever you want to call him. We've seen him in those screenshots where he's doing an Aurora feint and he's also doing a shot. Now, we don't know if this is Levin shot. And remember, Rising Youth Champion is taking place during the World Youth Tournament. So during the World Youth Tournament, Katerina is still alive, I believe. So with this new Levin shot, he uses his hatred and he focuses all that hate on his destructive power of that shot. And he uses that shot. He doesn't care who he injures. He wants to injure his opponents if he has to, as long as he gets the victory. And here you can see Akai eating the Levin shot head on. Levin's shot aimed at the right side is stopped by Akai's face block. And then everyone screams, Akai, 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 Akai is knocked out. And then you see someone with Levin saying, no, Levin. And then it says, however, this is the third successful strong shot from Levin that Akai stopped with his body. He must be worn out. So Akai already took 3 of those shots. And Levi doesn't care how much it takes, as long as it gets in the goal and he gets the victory. And here you can see a goalkeeper getting his hand smashed. I believe it could be Wakabayashi, if I could be wrong. Or it could be Moeller. But his hands get bloodied up. And guys, so Levin's role in Rising Youth Champion, what is it going to be? This is what I think. Levin's role in Rising Youth Champion is either going to be as a filler, and by filler I mean someone you have there to teach your new hero new moves, new skills, so you can befriend in a way so they can utilize their card system, because Captain Tsubasa, their meat and potatoes is with that card system they have. They're not charging us through microtransaction. Now they did release that Captain Point, which is an easier way to get other items, but you can still easily get player points through the game. So their main focus is those cards, and when a new character gets released, they're going to be part of those the card system where you level them up, 6 levels I believe it was. I haven't played in a minute, so I think it's 6 levels. You get them up, you max them out. The higher the level, the better chance you have of encountering them, and that's what Levin is going to be. Either he's going to be that as soon as you get him, he will be for that. So any DLCs you get for new episodes, the free ones that we're getting, or paid if they choose to do that in the future, we're going to have those characters and we're going to use them just to help out our new hero learn new skills, new moves. But then if that happens, he might not have any direct correlation or impact to the story, because we already know that he's a single paid character. He's not coming in the team, so it's going to be hard to have Sweden if he's going to be a single character. We're not going to have Sweden. In order to have an actual inclusion into an episode, you need the whole team. But then again, he won't have any impact within the story, or Levin will have an impact with the story mode in the near future. Maybe they'll release a DLC story which requires to buy the character and includes him into his team, and maybe like a World Youth episode to play in a new episode. But that's where it gets dicey for me. What is this new episode going to be about? Is it just going to be another middle school route? Is it going to be another route in the World Junior Youth? Is it going to be maybe playing with Germany, maybe playing with Brazil, playing with the US? Is it going to be something like that? Or are we going to get a new branch, a new original story? If that's the case, then maybe Levin can get into the mix. But the problem with that is, if you don't buy the character, is he still going to be in the story mode? The character could still appear in the story mode, but he'll just be locked for whoever hasn't bought him. So if they go with that route, then they can have him in the story mode as an opponent. That will work. So right now that remains to be seen. Now, going on to the next one, what are Levin's moves? What is going to be his moveset? So let's go over that. Okay, so we know that Levin will have an Aurora Feint. That was already confirmed. Here you can see he does like 7 after images. I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 over here. He's supposed to do 7 after images. I guess the last one is just him rushing. So that's confirmed. This move is confirmed. As you can see right here, he's doing the after image. He's doing the after effect. He blows by, I think, his Jito. And then you have the bottom one. People are saying that looks like a generic shot. It looks like a speed shot. It looks maybe like a sonic shot or something generic. I don't think so. The reason I don't think that's a generic shot is we're only seeing the after effect, and if you look at the aura around this shot, it's the same aura around his Aurora Feint. The second reason being, they wouldn't advertise this if this is a speed shot. If you look at the Muay Thai fighter, Buckneck, they advertised his block and his dribble. So if they're going to advertise something, it better be a new move. But then again, if they're advertising the Levin shot, you're thinking, then that means Katarina is dead. And if she's dead, and if he plays a role in the story mode, what does that mean? If you look at his face, he looks pretty angry. So this shot looks like it has a lot of intense. This could be his normal shot. It might not even be called the Levin shot. It might just be an original shot for him. And maybe he might have a super shot, or he might get a super shot in the future, which would be called Levin shot. And with that being said, guys, so far his 2 moves I believe that are confirmed is going to be a special shot, either called Levin shot or something completely different. And he for sure has the Aurora Feint. We know that. And my last point that I wanted to talk about in this video was this confirmation here. It says a total of 9 DLC characters will be added to Rise of New Champions. All can be bought at once with the character pass. 3 batches scheduled for this winter, which is in early December, early 2021, and spring 2021. So every character, all 9 DLC characters, should arrive before summer of 2021, with each add 3 extra characters that can also be purchased individually. So if you read the second paragraph, it says it is also noted that once these characters are added to the game, they can also be interacted with within the story other than just adding them to versus team rosters. This implies that the player's avatar may be able to befriend them and learn their techniques in episode New Hero. So that's what I was talking about earlier. I think these DLC characters are just going to serve that purpose of teaching us new moves, befriending them, learning their techniques, skills, whatever the case may be. And episode New Hero just means an episode involving your new hero. That does not just mean the junior youth one. That means that one and any others moving forward. Now, I'm hoping that each episode New Hero brings teams. They cannot release these episodes with no new teams. It's not going to work. You need a new team, a new baddie, you need a new mix. So hopefully they can add a new team within that free DLC. That would be great. What I would like to see personally is the inclusion of the 3 teams, the 3 character teams. I would love to see the 3 teams for those 3 characters, Espadas, Buttneck, and Levin. But this video is about Levin, so let's keep it with him. Hopefully they do it at his team. Hopefully they do pay him respect and add a special shot for him. If they do our man dirty, it's going to get ugly. So hopefully they do him right, they do him justice. And anyways, guys, thank you for watching the video. Take care.